Greetings, family. A divine greetings to every one of us. Hope we're all doing great today. Yes, as for me, I'm so honored and privileged to come your ways once again, to discuss the eternal, awesome, blessed minds of lovely, awesome Abba Yahuwah Elohim. I just love my Abba. To him, today, always an eternal, due our worship, yes, our glory, yes, our service, yes, our honor, yes, every single thing that has to do with exaltation. It belongs to Abba Yahuwah Elohim. He holds it. Everything says so, including the devil says so. Give it up unto him. I love my Abba. Hallelujah. I just love my Abba. Thank you, Abba, for putting your spirit in me, for putting your right hand on my head. Yes, to know and to understand and to see that you are the rightful owner of worship, of service, of glory, of praise, of love. Hallelujah. And to talk about. Thank you. I love you. I love you, Abba. I like come to understanding this very fact that no one on earth is, worth to talk about, or rather to gossip. So a time to gossip, anything that is not bringing no impact to me, I use it to gossip about Yahuwah. I always love to talk about him. I give my time to discuss his eternal blessed mind. Are you ready for this once again? We want to do it again. Yes, we want to discuss his eternal blessed mind again. It's what I live for, and I love it. Hallelujah. It's the breath of life, eternal. All right, now, family, with this be said, here we are again in the heavenly court room of Abba Yahuwah with this powerful message already titled for you and me, rather, part 1. Igbo Line Prince said, the ARE YISRA'EL Power Lead. That is a lie. King YAHUSHUA is part 2. So formally, it is very much possible you come in contact with this part 2 and having you listen to part 1. How are you going to get the full packages? No. I encourage you to go and listen to part 1. Except if you have already done that, now more power to listen to this part 2. Okay? Or if not, please, I encourage you to go and just do that in order for you to get the full understanding. Okay? Yes, in order for you to get the full packages. Alright? The foundation is over in part 1. This is going to be the finishing by His grace. In order for us to also look into another deadly part of this Igbo people. Prior to the title, Yahushua is the lead. So that one is found right in part 1. But the finish is also over here. So first of all, Abba Yahuwah make it so clear that by your word, that should be in Matthew chapter 12, I think 36 to 37. Okay, I'm sure. That by your word, they shall be justified, and by your word, ye shall be condemned. So one of uses was against him. All right. There was a day I found this in the, I think that was about 3 months, because this video, should I play it first? I found this video. This video, I think I found it on the social media about 3 months ago. I think so. So first of all, let's play before I will say what I want to say. Because prior to the title, I called him a lying priest. He's a liar. He's a deadly liar. He's a damn liar. So right now, let's sing. Let's do it together. Where is it?
Igbo people, it's just that we are hardworking and we're satisfied.
Quickly, I also have to put this out. Nothing absolute wrong with you praising your own tribe. I'm not against that. I get it twisted. Not at all. I'm not against that. Abba Yahuwah, after he has finished, okay, bringing his image into picture, what did he say? Genesis 1. He said, this is very good. When he was creating every materialism, he was just talking about good, good. But when that comes about his own image, he bragged about that and said, very good. So there's nothing wrong with you praising your own tribe. Now, nothing absolute wrong with that. But the part I'm against, if you are also a normal psychological person in Nigeria, when you listen to this very ugly man, you're gonna be so, picking an offense. You're gonna be so offended because he's throwing, insult up he throw insult upon all 35 states. Nigeria got 36 states. He is promoting himself and bringing down order. He is elevating himself and bringing down others. He's just talking about himself and, disrespecting other tribe. That's what I'm against. So if you're a normal psychological person, also you're going to pick offense. You're going to be so offended. Each time I play this video, it always get me, upset. So I want to play it again.
Igbo people, it's just that we're hardworking and we're satisfied.
You should have just been doing that.
But God is about to change Nigeria through the Igbos.
Thunder strike you in your what's mighty
Something is
name.
about to happen. Until Nigeria recognizes the South
Did you get my
Nigeria
offense?
does not have a future.
That is a spell. That is a
Every
curse.
good thing, the
That is
sun
an enchantment.
rises in the
He's
east.
casting a
The
spell.
moon
He's a
rises
wizard.
in the east. The stars rise
You
in
see?
the east. The wise men that came to see Jesus, they came from
Thunder
the
strike you in your what's mighty. They
east.
said they dwell at the
If
east.
you want
It's
to
every good thing
prosper
come from the east.
Nigeria, listen to me.
Did you get his
If you're
stupidity?
watching this
The
in the
stipulation.
TV, until
If you
Nigeria
want to prosper,
recognizes the southeast,
until
Nigeria is going nowhere.
that is backwardness.
It is an
It's a curse
anointing.
he's laying.
Chukwu na-eke ife eke.
But you are the one to
It's an
fall backward
anointing.
into the bottomless pit in your
God
what's
has
mighty
made the
name.
Igbo man naturally industrious.
How
Put
can you
him
be
in
so
Sahara
naive?
Desert, he will turn it into swimming pool.
What about every other part?
It is just there. That's why there
Allah.
are landlords in the north, landlords in the west,
And so
landlords
what?
everywhere. And they came to their village again and became landlords.
So
It is
full
an
of materialism.
anointing.
No
Go
spiritual, so dry,
anywhere
so
in the
empty
world where the Igbo man
in the
is.
world.
He is shining.
Where China stand?
Go
Can you stand?
anywhere.
Thunder strike you.
Nigeria.
Yeah, what's mighty name?
The civil war is over. Until you recognize the eastern part of this
That is my
country,
anger.
you are going nowhere.
Your
Listen
curses
to me.
is
Go to
living in
any
your
church in this
testicles, in your
country,
penis,
the big and the
in
small.
YAHUAH'S
Look at the
mighty name.
ground.
Those curses
You
you
will
are
see
laying
Igbo
is
people.
falling upon your
Look
penis
at Anglican church. Go
and be
to
giving birth to
anywhere,
curses in
anywhere.
YAHUAH'S
You
mighty
will
name.
see Igbo
Anglican
people.
church has no place in the
They can
Bible.
build a cathedral in another man's
Catholicism is the
land.
highest
The Igbo
occult
man
on this
is
planet.
a true nationalist.
Just look at what about that one?
He will
We are the
turn to
fake.
the north,
So we are
another
the fake.
man's land,
Thunder will strike you,
and
eh?
build.
In YAHUAH'S mighty name.
Because he believes that prosperity should be spread abroad.
Ah, shut.
And you are living in the east. I prophesy to you.
Your prophecy for your
This
penis
is your
and your testes and your
year.
fat belly. Yeah, what's my thunder strike you? You say each time I listen to this man's voice, it always provoked me. I can always love to say it's not by sensational, emotional, personal, radiation, burning. No. But by the royal lost objective, we want to prove him to be the seed of serpent. I want to prove this man to be a satanic soul, the son of perdition, doing the will of his father once again. Now, you are not preaching the gospel, how someone needs to be blessed, how all the journey of prosperity. You are not talking about that. You are just talking about your tribe. That your tribe is the anointed carrier. That your tribe is the one to pay every laborer. That we are the laborer in Nigeria. That you are the Oga to be paid every one of us. That we should now look up. That thunder strike you, man. Thunder strike you, man. You are a demon. I hate you with all passion. Of course, I do. I hate you with passion. Psalm 139, verses 19 to 22 says so. King David said, I hate everyone that is using the name of Yahuwah in vain. He said, I hate them with perfect hatred. And Yahuwah also said, Esau, I just hate you. Okay? Jacob, you I love. I hate you, okay? Now, I'm going to be using his words. He did not bring a gospel and say, if you want to prosper, go like this and go like this. He did not give us a key, okay, of prosperity. What key is he giving unto you for you to look unto them? He said, every good thing is coming from their east, but we're going to see what is in the east and their by far. All these things he was just doing, he was just casting a spell. I saw it so, no, when I said, no, I know, because when I saw it first time, it grieved my spirit. I think 3 months ago, I was so grieved in my spirit. I couldn't even listen. I said, this man is demonic. I just ran away. After that, I began to say, I should have just, saved that video. I have so much to do with this video. Every single utterance of this evil man, it makes offense to me. Okay. Nigeria is 36 states. You say every other 35 is not true nationalist. They are fake. So Igbo is the true nationalist. How can you do that? With this, it's so clear that you are a total illiterate. You are just illiterates, okay? So naive of the signs of the last day. I'm going to be doing all that. So let's use his own words against him. Like he said that the sun, you said that dwells in the east. And the sun, the moon, the star, resident over there. That, you see their emblem. You see it. The sun. Sun worshiper, sun gazer. You worship sun in the east. I want to, first of all, let's play his voice before I begin to post scriptures. And there's another one I want to release now. The mystery of Igbo and the mystery of their Biafra kingdom. That one. I go open your nasho, Igbo people. I go disgrace you. Help me, I go open your nasho, Igbo people. For your lie too much. You too lie. I go open your nasho, Igbo people. Me, I go disgrace you too much. Hey, me, I go open your nasho, Igbo people. For your lie too much. Your lie just too much. When I open your nasho, throw the words of Abeyewa. Now he said we should look to the east because the doors in the east, because their part is eastern Nigeria, and that is where the good things resident. But James 1:17 said is a law. He said he resident in heaven. Every good and perfect great gift comes from above. James 1:17. Now I want to see what it said. Want to be using is always a fool, okay? Tehele, best not Psalm 75, verses 6. Let me be reading only here in order for us to go to their east. For promotion cometh neither from what? From the east. If I want to be blessed, it says it's not in the east, man. Nor from the west, did you get that? Nor from the south. I go open your nasho, Igbo people. Me, I go disgrace you too much. Hey, me, I go open your nasho, Igbo people. For your lie too much. You too lie. You too lie. I go open your nasho. Me, I go disgrace you well. Hey, me, I go open your nasho, Igbo people. For your lie too much. You too lie. So, you see, can I take it again? Yes, I will disgrace them, okay? For promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south. But Yahuwah is the judge. He putteth down one, and he setteth up another. So let me give you a clear picture. Like Mordecai and Haman. Haman was second in command in the kingdom of Susha in Babylon. Okay, before the king Ahasuerus. His arrogancy was just too much. What I said, okay, I know how to do that. I'm going to fix that, okay? He demoted Haman. And I put Mordecai over there. That's how he put one down. He's the judge. Mordecai never wrong you. Every other 35 state will never wrong you. So what brings about this insult publicly? Insulting the whole 35 state, tribes, and say we are the fake people. We are not worthy. I said they are the true nationalists. This man is a beast, okay? But it was a Cassis pair. How can you say if they don't recognize you, no one goes up? No, that is a lie. I'll put this before we go to their east. 2 Corinthians chapter 8 verses 9. For ye know that the grace of our Adonai YAHUSHUA Mashiach, that though he was rich, yet for your sakes he became poor, that ye through his poverty might become rich. So YAHUSHUA is the power lead. That was what, listen to part 1 because every criteria is over there. The Messiah is the power lead. He became poor, that through his poverty, I'm going to be rich, spiritually and physically. All right? That is what it is. He has already done that. Only for me to recognize what he has done for me and type and dive into it. That's it. And work it out. My prosperity is older than me. I did not come to see Yahuwah working. I didn't come to meet him still doing some creation. I rather came to meet his rest. Every single thing that I needed was already there. Only for me to recognize what he has done for me and tap into that glory at his own time. You can see everything. It's already in Genesis 1. Where were you there? Why should I be looking at to a common mere ordinary man, filthy, uncircumcised man, a pork, unclean, uncircumcised Philistine, getting our attention away from our Messiah that became poor for my sake? He was murdered for my sake. He said, how much? Romans chapter 8 or so. If Abiyahuwah can give his only son unto us, why is it that he cannot give to us through his son? And these people say, he said, through Igbo land. With this alone, you should have be, people be, should, they should have be ashamed of yourself. All right, let's put scriptures. Now, I want to look into the east. All right, I want to give you scriptures. I'm not going to be reading this, but I will be deliberating also. Ezekiel 8:16. It deals with the subject of the east. We'll discuss that. That is their own east, okay? Ezekiel 40 verses 6. Ezekiel 42:15. Ezekiel 43:1. Ezekiel 47:2. Ezekiel 44:1. Ezekiel 43:4. Ezekiel 46:1. Ezekiel 46:12. Ezekiel 43:17. Ezekiel 11:1. So we'll do this one. Ezekiel 17 and 47:1 also. Ezekiel 47:3. Okay, Genesis 11:2 or 13:11. Okay. But the very one we just call out in Ezekiel, it deals with the temple of Yahuwah. The temple of Yahuwah is in the east. But that of the devil is also over there in the east. Now, when Yahuwah begin to deal with me in this subject, my leg was just shaking. The kingdom of Baifa. And this causes it was just laying in a very broad daylight. This man was just cursing Nigeria. When he releases that statement, legions of demons were being dispersed to carry out that assignment against the Nigerians. Now, until you indeed look up unto them, you shall not move forward in life. That is the causes it was just laying. So you go nowhere. And I saw the demon. Then I let him know when the Red Sea was being blasted. Where were you? Rather, you were being drowned in Exodus 14. All right, now, so let's deal with the east. This imbecile, this powerless, this void, this empty, this dry man. I is the Messiah. This one is going to bring about deliverance to you. A distractor. Where the government, the DSS, lay hands on you, you fled away. Where were you? Where were the power to fight? You ran away. But you can run away from that of the DSS. You can't flee. You can't run away from that of Yahushua. It's bringing down war. To anyone who wants to stand on his way, you standing on the ways of the people of the book to look up unto you in the east, to the folly deities, to hard life. The people he died for, he suffered for, they crucified him. Do you know how they killed him? So shameful. The death that he died for you and I, it was so shameful. They stripped him naked. So you say you shouldn't enjoy the glory, that we should not be looking up to the east, to where you do an Igbo. All right, Ezekiel 43, 1, 2, 3. Afterward, here was Babylon. Okay, he's describing the kingdom of Messiah, millennium reign. 1,000 reign of his kingdom. This kingdom, Yahushua is the one to build it. And the Biafra is also coming down. But when I made one review to me, the kingdom of Biafra that is coming down, I started rolling on the floor, but I was shaking first of all because it was dreadful. Listen now. Oh, Mashandalaba. Ezekiel 43, 1. Afterward, he brought me to the gate, even to the gate that looketh forward, towards the east. And behold, the glory of Yahuwah of Yisrael came from the ways of the east. And his voice was like a noise of many waters. And what is waters? His voice is what you're hearing now. The actual meaning, what is in the east? And this east is not here on earth. It's the throne of Abba Yahuwah in heaven. Oh no. Let me also run so that I shouldn't run out of time. So what is water? Goes to Revelation 17:1 and Revelation 17:15. Water is people. So the noise, the voice of Yahuwah is being heard in the camp of Israel. We are resounding it. It's our Messiah, not Unadi. We are not going to the kingdom of Biafra. This is the kingdom we are going into. The very one you were revealed to Prophet Ezekiel while we were in the Babylon. And the earth shone with his glory. It said the whole earth is going to be filled when this glory comes. But Igbo people say it is Biafra kingdom. All right. So, okay. You see already. I want to put some more. Oh, family. Excuse me. It's from 1 to 4. Let's read through now. And it was according to the appearance of the vision which I saw, even according to the vision that I saw when I came to destroy. Okay. No, I'm not after that. 4 now. And the glory of Yahweh came into the house by the way of the gate, is towards the east. By the way towards the east. That is where the glory returned back to the camp of Yisrael. And they said you shouldn't look up unto this. You should look up to Igbo. Listen. Ezekiel 44, 1 to 2. Then he brought me back the way of the gate of the gate of the outward sanctuary, which looketh towards the east, and it was shut. Then Yahweh said unto me, this gate shall be shut, it shall not be opened, and no man shall enter in by it. No man, not Ibobra, because Yahweh, the Elohim of Yisrael, hath entered in it, hath entered in by it. Therefore, it shall be shut. You see, like as we are saying now, when you go to the Holy Land, this gate is shut. Because that is where Yahushua ascended to heaven. And that is where it's also coming back. But I'm going to let you know what is the east. He said no one is going to pass through that door of the east. No one, because why? Yahuwah himself passed through that eastern part of it and enter into the camp of Yisrael, because the glory returned back to the camp of Yisrael towards the east. Where is the east? Yeah, it's Holy Land, not Igbo land. Excuse me, Mr. Ma, Desperado. No Ma, not Igbo Ma. Only Yahushua. We still put some more. Now we see Abba Yahweh gets every man's act of the. We said no man. Let's see it again. Another confirmation. Ezekiel 46. If you want to know about the 1,000 reign of Yahushua HaMashiach, come to this particular place. Start from chapter 40, way down to 47. It was just talking about how glorious the kingdom is, the kingdom of 1,000 reign, how wonderful it is. We're just talking about and discussing what is going to be happening or going on inside that kingdom. And by far, people say by far is also coming. Oh no, when I buy a war review to be by far. Listen. Ezekiel 46 verses 1. Thus saith Yahuwah Elohim, the gate of the inner court that looketh towards the east shall be shut the 6 working days, but on the Shabbat it shall be opened, And on the day of the new moon, it shall be opened. That is the first day of the month, okay? 2. And the prince, Yahushua is the prince, shall enter by the way of the porch of that gate without, and shall stand by the post of the gate, and the prince shall prepare his burnt offering, okay, and his peace offering, where service is gonna be, done. You can just read it all. It talk about the service on the Shabbat, the service on the new moon, and the feast of playing on the trumpet. That is what it was just describing here. It's talking about the throne of Abba Yahuwah, because the throne of Abba Yahuwah in heaven is in the east part. So whatever we have here on earth, it is the part. That is the part, like the holies of holies. It's always in the eastern part, okay? Because the physical one is going to be navigating you and I into the spiritual. He's talking about the kingdom of Yahuwah. He's talking about the throne of Yahuwah, the holies of holies, where Abba Yahuwah seated. That is what he's talking about, okay? In the east. Yahushua ascended from there, and he's coming right also back from there. He said, no man, only him alone is going to be passing. As we are talking now, the other synagogue of Satan, the closed eastern gate is shut down. Nobody passed through there. If those ones making noise, I will say, okay, because they are in the Holy Land. I know this year, Igbo pork eating people, let the pork. He said people should be looking towards you. We are in Nigeria. Is Nigeria the Holy Land? If we also have to take it physically, is Nigeria the Holy Land? Liar. Nigeria is the land of Hamitic. It's an Africa. It's a Hamitic land. It's not the land of Shem. Genesis chapter 3, verses 24. So he drove out the man, and he placed at the east of the garden of Eden cherubims is locked, and a flaming sword, which turned everywhere. The sword is the word of Abba, which is Yahushua. Cherubim simply mean covering angel, light bringer, covering angel. Yahushua came to cover the elect with his own blood. This Yahushua is the one, only him alone over there. No man. He chased the man out of that place. He shut it. Now, as we are talking, this kingdom is in heaven. This kingdom, that is the kingdom in Revelation 21. He shut it, he took it away. So his feces we are all living now. The pervert one, the very one this one said you should be looking into now. You should be looking into Ebola. What kind of God is there? The God of the sun, star, and moon, thunder strike you. Okay. Flaming sword, which turn every way to keep the way of the tree of life. Who is the tree of life? It is Yahushua HaMashiach. It is the very divine thought of Abba Yahuwah. Though the first Adam makes it, but Yahushua is going to fix it. That is what he's fixing. He have already done. Only 3 to go. Just 3 to go. So he shut it. Nobody right now in the eastern gates. Nobody right. It's only Yahushua over there. We see that already. So when he got that, so he said the glory returned back from the way of the east. The glory of, who is the glory of Yahweh? It's Yahushua. Yahushua is his glory. He returned back through the eastern gates. But the synagogue of Satan in the Holy Land today, they also take it, carnally and shut that gate down. Not that they shut it down because of they believe in Yahushua. No. They turn it to bury ground cemetery. They say Yahushua cannot return back. They don't want it to come back because they know the high priest ought not to go close to a dead person. So that Easter gate today in the Holy Land, me and you are talking now, it is a cemetery. It's where they put their dead people. For you to know how these are satanic people. Because the people of the book can't dare. Because it's unclean. Now, Zechariah 14, verses 4. And his feet is speaking of the biblical Messiah. And his feet shall stand in that day upon the Mount Olives, okay, which is before Jerusalem, on the east, and the mouth of Olivet shall cleave in the midst thereof, towards the east and towards the west. And there shall be a very great valley, and half of the mountain shall removed towards the north, and half of towards the south. Is judgment, okay? When it descends, it's coming with judgment. These people don't know what they are playing games with. You see now the eastern gate, he said his feet is going to land there. That is where his feet is going to land. Let's put some more. Acts of Apostles chapter 1 verses 9 through 12. But there was a certain man Where am I? Oh, no. Apostle chapter 1, verses 8, 9. And when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight. 10. And while they looked standfastly towards heaven, as he went up, behold, two men stood by them in white apparel. 11. Which also said, Ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? This same Yahushua, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner as ye have seen him go into heaven. 12. They returned There returned they unto Jerusalem from the mount called Olivet, which is from Jerusalem, a Sabbath day walk. Did you get that? So he left from this very eastern gates. That's where he took the ladder up. And it's also coming down right now in the Holy Land. Like we said in part 1 already, neither Jerusalem nor Mount Gerizim. This time, we're going to worship Abayewa in truth and in spirit. Why? Because his people was scattered, dispersed. Luke 21:24 says so, into the four corners of the earth. Now I want to see what that is now. The Eastern Gate is talking about, it is Abayewa throne. It has nothing to do with early whatever to be watching towards the east. And sun is there, moon is there. Now since Iboma, thunder strike you in the mighty name of Yahuwah. Now, according to the biblical sign about the people of the book, Abayewa gave us just one sign, but Igbo, they are bringing nonsense, stupidity of circumcision 8 days. That is not the sign he gave. The sign he gave is found in Deuteronomy 28, in Joel, I think, chapter 3 also. He said the sons of the kingdom, because we rebelled through the teachings of the Pharisees not to accept our Messiah, he said we're going to be, taken into all nations for captives. Okay, now he said their sons is going to be given as a harlot, true, and their daughter is going to be prostitute, though betrothed to a husband, but another man is going to be doing the banging. All right, and he said these curses is going to be signs and wonders on such people, and these people, they're going to lose their true nationalism. They can't remember. Jeremiah 17 verses 4 said, he said, even you're going to be disconnected from your inheritance. When you are being disconnected from who you are, your true identity, you don't know. That was why he said, Matthew 24:24, he said, even the elect is going to be deceived because you don't know who you are. I'm going to tell you the origin of Igbo. And I'm going to bring it out, a proof and a scripture, to let you know where they came from. Because they are not on that sign. Deuteronomy 28, they don't talk about the scripture. They only talk about, we are industrious. We are this. We carry physics. We carry devil. We carry serpent. And sun, and moon, and star, east. We see that there. Until you come and meet us there. No, Nigeria is not going for you. Really? They are bringing down the kingdom of Baifa. We will let you know what is the kingdom of Baifa. Now, quickly, Matthew 20, verses 29. Matthew 24, verses 29. I read, immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, as the stars shall fall from heaven. That is their eastern, wherever the moon is coming from. It's going to chase you all of you out of the sky, because they are over there. The father of Igbo is in the sky now. They're going to fall. And the powers of heaven shall be shaken. Where am I? Where am I? Hey. Igbo people, I go open your nasho. Hey. I go disgrace you too much. Me, I go open your nasho. For your light too much. I'm sorry, I should have started from 27, but I'm only going to read now 20. So you see, I said that it's going to just sun. Because you watch towards the natural, it's going to be dark. It's going to fall. Great tribulation. Islam is coming for you. You are the power lead. Nonsense. Matthew 24, verses 27. As for the lighting cometh out of the east, get it, and shineth even unto the west, get it. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Now let's break it down. Let's digest it. Process and I break it down. Now you see already how it's going to happen. We said from the east. What is the east we are talking about? It is Yahuwah throne. The light is YAHUSHUA HaMashiach. And the west. He will depart from the east. First, he will land the west. So where is the west? West Africa, where his people fled into in 70 AD. History have this so powerful. History have this so powerful. Now, we also see that in oh my friend, I forgot that book. I'm gonna redo all this message. I forgot it is Second Ezra's. Yes, is it chapter 40? Oh my friend, oh, I forgot the chapter where the 10 tribes went into. No, I'm not. Those ones that went into Africa. All of us need that. Now, the two leftover tribes, Yehuda and Benjamin, also went into Africa in 70 AD as Yahushua prophesied it. Okay. Now, when they got there, what was Africa? That part being called West Africa. So first of all, it was being called West Africa. It's in the history. Afterwards, the kingdom of Yehuda. No, excuse me. First of all, it's still being called West Africa. But normally it was all West Africa. There was no Nigeria, Ghana, Cameroon, whatever. No. It was just only being called West Africa, like South Africa. That was it. Now, from after that, they now named it Negro land because we hiding from the persecution of Roman Empire. From Negro land, when their persecution was a bit down, they now have the kingdom. They now named it the kingdom of Yahudah. That's the power lead. From afterwards, they now make the demarcation of Nigeria. Nigeria simply means Negro land. Nayahaya, Negro land, where black people, the people of the book fled into. Now, these bastard Igbo people said it is only them, no other tribe. So, he said, where Yahushua left now, the throne of Abewa, deliverance from the east part, which is the throne of Abewa, when he left over there, first of all, the light is going straight to the West Africa. Because majority of the people of the book is still there. Even our brothers in the US still make that message so strong that, in fact, the one that is still in Africa is so many in the West Africa. Don't get it twisted. They scatter into the four corners of the earth by the slave trade masters. Okay, then I begin to disperse. That is where our brothers get to the US. And I begin to set them. But majority is still in Africa, West Africa. So when he left now, his throne, the east, that's where the commandment is coming from. Straight away it comes to West Africa. That is why he said from the east, the light is going to start shining from the east straight away to the west. He said that is the sign. So what is the sign now? Like me and you, as we are talking now, what is the sign? It is the awakening. The light is already shining from the throne of Abiyawa. The east is a sign of his coming. And it will get to the West Africa. We are all awakening. Only these bastard Igbo people, they are not awakening at all. They are talking of Omulere, Esekere. No, the people that really come out, we all share testimony. I will redo this message again. Or the east of Igbo, I think I'm going to do that separately. That would be, would be wise. So we are unveiling the east of Abba Yehovah. So their own east will do that one in another part and their own kingdom, because the east of Abba Yehovah in Ezekiel's temple is simply describing the kingdom that Messiah is bringing down from heaven. The kingdom is already there. He's talking about the new. He's talking about the Garden of Eden, because it's in the throne. It's in the heaven. And Revelation 21 tells us that. But this Revelation 21 is not going to spread right away to the whole world. No. It's only a few parts of it. That is what Igbo is impersonating. There is also few per Biafra. Also some portion. In like manner, the 1,000 reign of Yahushua is also some portion. These people, no, they are in this satanic. We're going to be doing that. The anointing and the kingdom and where they come from. We're going to put those three together. Now, Ezekiel 47. Afterward, he brought me again unto the door of the house, and behold, waters issued out from under the threshold of the house eastward. That is where the water come from. Now, for the forefront of the house stood towards the east, and the waters came down from under from under, from the right side of the house at the south side of the altar. That's where the water comes from. You see? Now, what is the east? Oh, quickly, let me break this down. It's still speaking of the throne of Abel. You will see the water in Revelation 21. Excuse me, Revelation 22. You also see the water in Genesis chapter 2, verses 10 to 15. The water is there. Okay. Revelation, let me quickly call that one out before I break this down. Revelation, where is it? Oh, mama. All right, now, Revelation 22, yes, verses 22. Genesis 2, 10 to 15. Yes, that's it. Now, the water. As soon as the water came out, it came out from the east, it now goes to the south. So what is the south? South is the kingdom of YAHUSHUA in the West Africa. Even though they changed that map, even though that map is being removed, but Abayewa still have it. So now we have two kingdoms. The northern kingdom, the kingdom is being divided into two kingdoms. Abayewa did that through to the rebelliousness of King Solomon. And we'll see that in 1 Kings chapter 11, 29 to 32. That is where Abayewa split the kingdom into two, the northerner and the southerner. Only two tribes in the southern kingdom, which is Yahuda and Benjamin. Okay, now, he said the water, when it's coming right away from the throne of Abayewa, it will first of all visit Yahuda. And which part, if we have to follow that, which part is the south part? It is Benin, Edo, let me call it by the original name. Benin is the south part of Nigeria. Now, it said the water now goes to the south. And the deliverance now begins from there, the kingdom of Yahuda. I have so much in this. We goes by the sign. Only Benin men is doing Shentru. Everybody knows that. Benin women prostitute. Everybody knows that. Obafe don't even bring out juju and say if you still sponsor these people for sex slave. And this is what Deuteronomy says. Said that sign is gonna be. You don't say how they are mad, running mad on Facebook. But the sign is there. That's what we are saying. People will be mocking our men, but this is the sign. Because majority is over there and they knew it. No, that's why we are speaking. But they are all in the four corners of the earth, not only Benin. We are not doing that nonsense of Igbo over here. You see? So, the kingdom, southern kingdom and northern kingdom. Only two tribes in the south. And this, from the deliverance is going to start from the word south. Which word? The kingdom of Yahuda. Yahuda needs to be saved first. They said some Igbo people, they preached and said they are the, what is it called them? The get that light, I don't know, one of the tribe. The God, okay? Some also say, no, they are all the 12 tribes, or rather 13. No other body, only them. I think I'll be putting some video. I'm so sorry I couldn't break this down. Please read Ezekiel from chapter, just read all 47. I wanted to read to 12, but there is no room. You're going to see the water. It keeps spreading. It goes from the ankle to the knees, from the knees to the thigh, from the thigh to the head. He said the whole head, we are now filled with the water. He said wherever that water go, healing just take place. But it's start with Yahuda. Yahuda is the kingly tribe. And definitely glory is going to start from them. The West Africa and the south is the kingdom of Yahuda. Genesis 49, verses 9 to 12. I'm only going to read 9. Yahuda is a lion from the prayer. My son, thou goest up and... no, I just want to read the part where he said you are the one your brother will praise. Okay, the scepter 10. The scepter shall not depart from Yahuda, nor a lawgiver from between his feet, until Shiloh comes. That is Yahushua, until the head comes. You are the lawgiver. Okay? And he said, you are the one your brother is going to praise. Not God. Now, it is Yahuda is the power lead. Okay? So that is why deliverance will begin with the south kingdom. All right, verses 8, I got it. Genesis 49, verses 8. Judah, or Yahuda, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thy enemies. Thy father's children shall bow down before thee. It is prophetic. He is the head of all. That was why in Revelation, Yahushua said, the people of the book ought to be poor because of our rebelliousness. And Yahushua now said that, Deuteronomy 28, it said you will go back to Egypt for the second time for slavery, 400 years. Genesis 15, 13 to 15 said, after that 400 years, you are coming out with great wealth. Okay, now 400 years has already been completed. So we are now waiting for the redemption of Deuteronomy 28, verses 1 to 14 to be on top again. And only Yahushua is going to put us on top. Igbo people, they are the richest tribe. Meanwhile, the prophecy said the people of the book is going to be poor. They're going to be under. And the enemy is going to be above them. And we all have that sign. So now that 400 years has already been completed prior to the sign, our brother that were being taken into the United States, we watch for them, okay? Now we're going to be experiencing breakthrough. That is what Abayuwa is going to do now, but not through the Igbo, but through the power lead Yahudah, because Yahushua HaMashiach is the head of Yahudah. That is his own tribe. It will begin with them. I'm not going to be reading this. I just want to put it out. I will redo it, of course. I'm just waiting for some confirmation before I start doing live video to be blasting these Igbo people. Then I will be having much time for them. Now, okay, Genesis, I quote that already. The book of Yashar, we're also going to see the prophecy over the Yahudah is the lead. The book of Yashar 56, verses 8 to 9, and verses 12 to 13. Numbers chapter 1. I think I'm going to be reading that chapter 2, verses 1 to 3. Revelation 7, 1 to 8. No, I'm going to be reading some part, very important. Numbers, you can read it all, chapter 2. Every man of the children of Israel shall pitch by his own stand with the sign of their father's house. Far about, okay, of their father's house. 3 now. And of the east side, towards the rising of the sun, shall there be of the stand of the camp of Yahudah. They are the one. It will start with them first. Zechariah 12, verse 7. And Yahuwah also shall save the tents of Yahudah first, that the glory of the house of David and the glory of the inhabitants of Jerusalem do not magnify themselves against Yahudah. Revelation 7, read it 1 to 8. It was also listed first. They are the power lead. Revelation 3, 7 to 12. They are the congregation of Philadelphia. They will never experience Sharia law. They will never go through tribulation. Now they will be saved first. Family, I want to hang it over here. Not Igbo people. It is the tribe of Yahudah that will be saved for because of Yahushua. They are the congregation of Philadelphia. Philadelphia simply means brotherly love. And Yahushua is the head of the tribe of Yahudah. He is the lion of the tribe of Yahudah.